Well, I'm back again for my third time. We had a monster rain last night and it's really soggy out here, so I'm trying to keep from stepping on things I shouldn't. But I do think, because I can see the corn's starting to grow right now, but I do see something here that might be my first find. Take a look at it here. I don't sink in the mud. Yeah. Yep, that's the first one, and hard to tell. It might have had a stem, but it doesn't look like it did. It looks like it's just a little bifaced. So, hey, we're on the board here with number one. Hope to find a few more. I'm out here on the outskirts again, on the far edge of what I consider the good stuff, and checking this over real good. This doesn't usually get looked at all that much, so keep looking, and don't mind the wind if it's driving you crazy here. I'm sure it's gonna be picking up. I might have something here. You know, I do. It's a blade. The second little blade that I found. Kind of like a scraper, preformed kind of a deal. But things are showing up real good, and I'm hoping that arrowheads that are exposed I'll be able to see, because sometimes they get washed down with all this rain. But things are looking good, and I haven't been here that long. Well, it got me a twofer. I bent down and I saw this tip sticking out, or laying there, and I kind of looked over this way, and I saw that laying there. Now, from what I can tell, that's a pretty good looking arrowhead right there. Let's grab it and see. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that one. That's a dandy. Well, I'll tell you, that rain has just washed everything right dry, and boy, you gotta watch your step or you'll go right to your knee in this muck. So, hey, take a twofer any day. I don't know, do you think it's one or is it a faker? Let's check. Oh, that's one. That's definitely one. I'd say it's a pretty doggone good one too. See, you know, I've been looking at my footprints all the way up through here from a couple days ago, and I can barely find them just because it's so washed down. So I walked right by this before. It probably wasn't showing. So things are really looking up. I might get some really nice finds here today if I stick with it. I was seeing a lot of chips in this area, and I was thinking, boy, I really got to slow down. I might have found my smallest bird point I've ever found on this field. Check this little guy out here. It's tiny. Grab that little guy. At first I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was just a flake, but look at how tiny this little thing is. That's a cool little thing. Nice little base on it. It might be broke. It's possibly broke up here. It looks like the tip could snap off it. It's still usable the way it is. It's got a point. Cool. Well, I was standing here cleaning the mud off my boots, and I looked over here and saw this just laying there. Looks to be some sort of a blade. The long end of it here might have got snapped off. The rest of it's all worked. It probably was a preform for a Lamokaville point, but it's got good edge work. It's all worked. So, yep, we're fine. Loving this place today. It's great. Well, I'm still not convinced this is the point. I've seen a lot of fakers that look like this, but I guess it might as well be worth a chance. Oh yeah, this is just a big old chunk of rock. The way that thing sat in there, didn't that look like a point? It's a clunky, big chunk of flint. Well, I get fooled all the time, and once in a while I get lucky. So I'll keep looking. I've got lots and lots and lots of land here to look, and I got all day, so I'll be hanging around as long as I can hold out. Well, after I got fooled by that chunk of rock, I think I got something that might actually be a point here. It feels like a point. Boy, it's a thick one. This is one of those fertility points that I was talking with Creek Dalton about. It's quite fat. It's probably pregnant. It's going to spawn some little points. But yeah, that's a point. And when I started napping, I made them worse than this. So I'll take it. It looks good to me. Woohoo! Hey, now things are really looking up. You know, I'm in a part of the field where I found a banner stone that was drilled on one end. This area I call the bonus part. And obviously it's still yielding cool stuff here. Look at this. The bit is slightly damaged, but that's a whole adds. Definitely a woohoo moment. Not an awful lot of damage on that, but boy, it sure does look good. And it's one of those Lamokaville beveled. See the bevels on the sides here? A lot of Lamokaville stuff in this field, and that's really old. So I'm assuming that banner came from maybe around their time period. I don't know. But look at this. Walked all day for this. I'd walk out any day for this. Yep. A woohoo moment for sure. Check it out. Got another pestle. You know what? And I might have the other half of this home too, because I found that adze right over there, and this is a pestle. And I also found over there the other half of the one that I glued back together, so I guess I better start paying closer attention to this place. This is another pestle. I might have it. I got another piece home that I found in this field. Wouldn't that be something to match up two pestles, you know, in one season? Pretty awesome. I'll take it. I'm still in that section of the field. I haven't gone probably 25 feet since I found that pestle, and I think I got part of an adze here. This looks pretty good laying here. Pull this out and see what we got. Yeah, this is definitely a piece of one. Well, the way that I've been having some good luck, maybe I'll find the bit to this thing. Highly doubt it, but it's pretty cool. Another good find. Here's another nice blade. Look at this. For this field, that's pretty big. Definitely a pre-farm or blade or something, but I just love the way it was laying there. I mean, no mistaking what that is. Cool. Things have really picked up here in the last half hour. I'm starting to get right into it, and I should have come here first. I usually avoid this section just because I haven't found much lately. So apparently when they shanked this corn into here, they pulled some stuff up. Cool. When I first juked this point, I thought for sure it was just a flake, but when it went flying, I could see that it looked like it had a stem base. Right, this wind's killing us here. After that huge rain front went through, it just brought a lot of wind behind it. Anyway, yeah, that's a point. It's even got kind of a needle tip. It's pretty kind of cool looking, but it's all there as far as I can tell. So hey, there's another one to add to the collection. This area of the field really got wet and it's holding water, but I thought I'd venture out into it a little bit, and I'm pretty sure what I'm seeing right here is a tip sticking out of the ground. So I'm going to grab it and see what we got. Oh yeah, it's another Lamokaville point. And it appears another one of them really skinny ones. Appears to be all there. Boy, I'll take these. I really like these. But hey, I'm still finding, and I've got quite a little bit of field left to go, so I might get a record day here the way it's going. I can't believe I found this. This has to be the tiniest point I've ever found. Look at this little thing. I mean, here's my thumbnail. It's crazy. But I'm glad I found it, because that's just about the coolest thing. It's such an itty-bitty little point. Well, it looks like my eyes are still working pretty good. Spot that thing. Well, here's a quick wrap-up of what I found while I was out today. I hunted for about 4 hours, and it was a cold day. It was only 48 degrees, and it was probably about a 10 to 15 mile an hour wind, but hey, that's warm compared to what we were used to. Anyway, I did come home and try to match that pestle up, and I've got several broken pestles, and it didn't match up with any, so, well, maybe I'll find the other half of that next year, who knows. Pretty impressed finding a celt. I mean, really, there wasn't really much, just a little bit of damage right there, and it looks like the person that owned it probably chopped that into something and took that little piece out, because that's use damage right there. Found it interesting too that there was some pecking in this area and here. Now that, I wonder if that wasn't to help haft it in some way. This is a beautiful adze. You can see the beveling on it, and these were made by the Lamokaville people. So looks like I was visiting Lamokaville today. And the rest of this is pretty much the standard Lamokaville points. I don't know about this one here, but look at those two little tiny guys down there. Here's some nice tips and a pile of broke tools and bases and whatever you can imagine. A few bigger tools. Maybe that one is a biface, preform, whatever, like the one next to it. And I did find a couple pieces of ceramic, which I always pick those up because they kind of tell a story of the pioneer times. And this is probably the tail end of an adze. So, had a good day. I can't complain about that. That was one of my best days in a long time. Oh, and before I forget, I've been still working on these Rice Lobed points. And here's my latest one. I think I'm getting it now. Thanks to Creek Dalton. I really appreciate sending those authentic pieces along. I have those for study now. And you can see that this one's got quite a nice bevel to it. But at the base, what I consider is pretty much right on the money. This is a piece of hornstone, but I think that one came out pretty good. So that's my latest attempt at making a Rice Lobed, and I don't know, I'm sure there's no other nappers out there that care about making these, but I find them fascinating. So anyway, thanks for watching and tagging along with me on the hunt. Had a great day, and hope to have more like it.